In this video, we'll help you figure out how much money you've got coming in, how much you've got going out, how to track your expenses, how to trim those expenses, and what things you might need to just cut completely.
Hooked on a feeling, hooked on a feeling.
A spending plan is a plan for how to spend your money. All you need to do is take time to gather your bills, receipts, and pay stubs. Then sit down and write down how much money you make, how you spend it, how you might save, and how to spend more wisely. So there are 3 basic steps in establishing your spending plan. Step number 1 is to determine your net monthly income. Your net income is how much money you have coming in after taxes and payroll deductions have been taken out. Include in that all income that you have coming in, including spousal support, child support, retirement income, and government assistance. I'll make available a link to a budget worksheet that you can work through to input all this information. Step number 2 is to calculate your monthly expenses. Include all the money that you pay out for rent, utilities, car, insurance, clothing, church, entertainment, wherever you spend money. Include all of that in your expense report. Gather as many receipts as you can that will also help you identify where your expenses are. Another good tool is using your previous bank statements. Those statements are itemized with what you spend money on. Most of the times we have regular spending that occurs in those bank statements, and those are very helpful in tracking your expenses. And the final step is step 3. Subtract your monthly expenses from your income. The money left over at the end of the month is called discretionary income. You can spend it or save it. How much discretionary income can you save? How much of it should you spend? If you're like most people, you should have money left over for entertainment, dining out, gifts, vacations, etc. But where does the money go? If your expenses are greater than your income, then you have a deficit. You'll have to decide what expenses to cut from the spending plan or earn more income. Either way, this is a serious situation. Houses that operate on a deficit are usually upside down and operating off of credit card debt. If your household is operating out of a deficit, and if you're using credit cards to pay your bills every month, you're getting deeper and deeper in the hole, and you need to get out of that situation as soon as possible. I highly recommend credit card counseling so that you can get out of debt quickly. Whether you are single or married, you need to develop a spending plan so that you can manage your finances wisely to meet your financial goals. Anyone old enough to spend money is old enough to set goals and write out a spending plan. Good spending habits from one family member can rub off on the other. Children often set very good examples for their parents to develop good spending habits. Urge everyone in the family to be aware of the goals, work together, and move towards the dream, cutting costs, and spending wisely. First, agree to a regular family meeting each week to talk about your family spending plan. Second, keep a notebook to record what happens at each meeting and the decisions that you make. At your first session, talk about what your goals are. Goals are dreams and visions that can come true. Ask about the individual goals of each family member. Some of these goals might be personal, such as getting good grades or learning to play the piano. Other goals may include the whole family, such as going on vacation or buying a house. Be specific. Ask everyone to tell in full detail what their goals are, how much money is needed, if any, and what small steps every family member can do to help work towards meeting and reaching that goal. Next, write down all family members' goals and rank them in order of importance. Get the entire family together to come up with the top 3 that you all intend to work on. If your goals are specific enough, you'll end up wanting to save and cut to make sure that you meet these new goals.
Hooked on a feeling.